Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy.
And I'm Lucas.
And welcome back to Patched. And today we're going to be reviewing the Roccat Syn Pro Air wireless headphones or gaming headphones. It's going for $150, so pretty expensive. If you guys do want to get it, we'll leave a link in the description box, as well as our Twitch. We're just going to leave our Twitch right here. If you guys want to join us on Twitch, we're going to be live streaming and stuff like that. But yeah, Lucas, how did you feel about these wireless gaming headphones?
You know what, they weren't bad. I was actually really excited to receive a pair of wireless headphones because I'm just now getting away from my streaming PC and using a gaming PC only because I have a 3090, so I don't really have any excuse to be using a streaming PC anymore.
Subtle flex, guys.
But yeah, I mean, these were really nice to use. I mean, just having a wireless pair of headphones, and I mean, it doesn't speak much for the pair of headphones, but it's just the fact that I don't have a wire on my face, or I can just walk around my room, is so nice. It's actually such a luxury. That's it. I feel like it seems like a little thing, but it's actually so nice once you have it. So wireless headphones are definitely a must for a setup, as long as you can get low latency. That's going to be the next important thing.
Yes, of course.
Now, as far as latency goes on this guy, I didn't have any issues. I was able to play games like Osu, which is very intensive with latency, as you could imagine, and it didn't have any issues. I also played games like Valorant and played around with some of the adjustments and settings in their new software as well, which we'll get into in a bit. What does this guy come with in the box? So it comes with the microphone on there, which automatically mutes when you put it up. It makes a little sound in your ear, which I like. That's kind of nice that it does that, because usually it's headphones that do that, and headphones have done this for a while. A lot of pairs that'll do that, but the little sound is actually nice because I never actually know if it's muted or not when I do it, because I'm just kind of praying sometimes, you know.
Yeah, he's gonna talk some mad trash about his friends.
Trash, and then, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and then it comes with a nice braided, but not like paracord or anything, which doesn't really matter. Cable, which is USB-C. We like that.
He likes that.
And then it comes with a dingle. You can keep it on your desk, and what I like is this can use a USB-C port on my computer instead of a regular USB port, which is kind of nice and kind of it's subtle, but it's something I like, because all my USB ports are used usually by a bunch of mice and keyboards and stuff like that all the time. So being able to use the USB-C port was actually really nice. So this guy does actually hold 24 hours of charge on there. And the charging was quick enough to where I didn't really have to worry about it. And it does have their AMO lighting on there. It's very, very subtle. It's only kind of like a wave along the edge. It's not bad. Again, since it's a wireless headset, I would typically go without the RGB just for my personal preference, because you don't want to burn through that battery.
Yes, and they have that honeycomb design, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's very, very subtle. And you can only see it when the RGB is on, so that's actually not that bad. And of course, the microphone is removable. If you guys want to do that as well, you guys have a very nice setup, and you have a separate microphone. You can do that as well. One thing about these headphones that I really like though is that it's super duper light. And as you guys can see from the build quality isn't great because it's literally all made of plastic, so that kind of sucks. And it's $150, so I feel like they should have used something a little bit better. Use some metal or steel in there. But because it's all plastic, it's extremely light. And I found myself like when I put on the headphones, it didn't like weigh me down. You know, like sometimes when I wear the drop headphones, they're actually like all metal. I mean, the build quality is a lot better, but it's actually super heavy, and I feel the weight of the headphones when I play games for like an hour or two, you know. But this, I can play it for a couple of hours and I don't feel it at all. So that's really nice actually. But like I said, $150 for just all plastic kind of does suck, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but less worry about the dent in the forehead, you know. You got less to worry about there, less on your mind. One thing that's interesting about this guy is you do have a mic monitor built in. So you do have these two volume rockers, which are very, very intuitive when it's on your head. You know exactly which way is volume down, you know which way is volume up. Now, one of them is the mic monitor. So that's if you want to listen to yourself, listen to your mic feedback live as you're talking, you can do that on there. And then the other one will adjust your in-game volume, which is pretty much just your Windows volume. Now, something like this is going to be interesting for those of you who do have separate microphones and you're using maybe an audio interface or a mixer. It's definitely interesting to see how wireless headphones work their way into that setup. But I, again, had no issues. Now, the mic quality was not the greatest.
Yeah.
My friends instantly noticed. I mean, that being said, I was going from like a Shure SM7B plugged into an audio interface to a headset mic, which, again, it gets the job done. It's a headset mic nonetheless. So, I mean, I can't really make any complaints. I can just say it's not gonna wow you, you know, but it gets the job done.
Yes, and as far as other like buttons and knobs and dingles on this headset, we have a power button. And if you want to turn on the headphones, obviously you just hold it for a couple of seconds. It turns on, it does a beep, 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 and then it turns on. And of course, we have a USB-C connection there when you want to charge the headphones. All right, as far as the foam goes, the foam around the foam on the cup feels pretty nice. It's a very weird type of mesh material though.
They call it a athletic fabric headband and then just foam cushioning on the inside of it. And I guess I get that. It's kind of like a jersey type of material. Yes. I can see this bothering you if your ears are touching it. It's kind of moving around on your head a little bit. Yeah. I personally didn't have any issues with it, but I could see that happening.
Yeah, also another thing that I liked about it is that my ears didn't get super hot. And it's summer right now. It's getting like 90, 100 degrees even down in Cali, and it kind of sucks. But I didn't really find myself feeling like super hot, especially with headphones. So that's pretty dope. One thing that I didn't like though is that it feels like, I mean, it seems like there's a lot of foam and padding, right? But then it's a really soft foam. There's a lot of give to it. So when I put on the headphones, it just didn't feel like super cushioned to me, you know? So the comfort wasn't very, very good, but I guess one good thing about it though is that it wasn't super hot. And also we have a little bit of foam here on top of the headphones.
All in all, this guy, I mean, looking into their new software, it was actually, it's pretty nice, very customizable. And I didn't really have any issues customizing anything like turning the RGB off or adjusting the mic volume, anything like that from their software. All very easy, all very intuitive to do. Again, there's not a whole lot of adjusting that needs to be done, but they do have a lot of cool different modes for like, they have superhuman hearing for like footsteps, and like it kind of amplifies different sounds in games that may be helpful to be able to hear from a farther distance away. Which is just, there's a lot of cool features on these guys. The sound quality of them.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, so we're the first ones to tell you, but it's like we're not audio experts, and we're not gonna be like, oh yeah, the bass and then the midtones,
the highs and the mids and blah blah blah, 12,000 kilohertz megahertz frequency.
We don't really like know a whole lot of that, but we can tell if it has nice sound, you know. And as far as like listening, I tried listening to some music, and I mean, obviously that's not the purpose of these headphones. They're gaming headphones, but I mean, of course, if you want to listen to some Spotify or something while you're gaming, the audio quality isn't the best, you know?
Yeah, it sounds a little tinny. It sounds like it's coming out of like an iPhone or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But again, like the settings on there, I mean, for gaming, it performs really well. So, I mean, I would say as long as you're keeping this in its lane as far as using it for gaming, you can use some of those different game enhancing settings in there, which are actually really interesting, and that software works really well. And I think it works really well for what it was intended for. Again, definitely should stay in its lane as far as that goes. I say when you veer into the realm of listening to music or like watching movies or stuff like that, you're not going to be blown back by the performance or the audio quality. But it's more engineered for a gaming headset, so I can't give it any points down for that, you know?
Exactly, and of course, a wireless headset, you get like very low latency as well. So that's like the main purpose of it. But if you want, like Lucas said, if you want to do anything else with the headphones, probably not the best idea. So anyways, wrapping things up, these headphones for $150, I would say is a little bit steep, you know, especially for the quality that you're getting. I mean, there are some like positives to the build quality as far as like an all plastic design, like it's lightweight. And I guess with this jersey type of material, it's not like super hot or anything, but definitely you notice the quality not being the best for $150.
Yeah, I think for $150, the qualms that I have with it is really just that price point. I mean, it's a good gaming headset for what it is, but I think for $150, I would want at least a better quality mic, and I would want better quality audio so I don't notice that it sounds a little bit tinny and things like listening to music or watching movies, stuff like that. Because again, it's a $150 headset. Yeah. You know, I would expect a little bit more than this, but again, it's good for what it does, and if you got the extra money lying around, it's still a good headset.
Yes. But anyways, again, if you guys do want to get it, we'll leave a link in the description box. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you in the next one.